Half opened at the 46th Street Theater. 9 has quickly become Broadway's hottest ticket, and yesterday it was nominated for 12 Tony Awards. Our next guest, Raul Julia, is nominated for Outstanding Performance by an Actor in a Musical. Before we talk to him, here's a clip from the play 9 in which Raul, as the film director, Guido Contini, is improvising a film script for a demanding French producer.
The action begins in a graveyard. A man has been buried alive. He's scratching and clawing. Poor fellow, he's caught in a terrible crunch. He's fighting his way to the surface. It's likely he'll never survive. He hardly can breathe and he's desperate to keep an appointment for lunch.
An appointment for lunch? That's absurd.
It's humorous.
It's not depressing.
It does.
Oh.
In fact, we begin with the wedding. After all to what I described, we're happy and gay in love and in spring, and the trees are all green. A trio of capuchin monkeys insinuate into the frame. They chatter a bit and then one disappears, but the others remain. Have I mentioned the train?
Well, we are delighted, Katie and I, to welcome you to Live
It's the first time I see the show.
Really? Have you ever seen yourself doing that before? Like a clip?
No,
You
never.
were watching that very intensely.
Yeah, because it's the first time I've been able to see myself.
And you know all the words, your mouth is moving. You know that. We have
What do you
proof.
think? The guy's not bad, right?
Yeah. Kid's okay, right?
It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm surprised.
Congratulations, by the way, on the nomination and everything. That's
Thank you.
quite an honor.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel?
I feel fine. It's so great to go up to this point, opening night and all that, and then know that you're going on, you know?
I mean, you guys just worked flat out and just got in under the wire
Yes,
to get rave reviews, to get Tony nominations. I would
was
think you're
like-
on cloud nine, not to give a plug to the other off-Broadway show.
Yes, it feels great, and we really, it's like down to the wire. I mean, to the last moment, we were working and working and working and working and working and changing and changing and perfecting it, and it worked.
You did it.
We did it, and it's wonderful.
When you can't stop now.
No, now we keep doing it.
It's an interesting play because it's a little different from the standard fare. Fellini, the man who wrote 8 1/2, was a kind of a creative fellow, and the vehicle on which this is based is not the average kind of Broadway fare. It has to do with flashbacks and fantasies and a kind of a almost a free-flowing consciousness on the stage. You've done a lot of Broadway shows. You're a veteran actor. How would you stack this role up against some of the other things that you've done, Dracula and some of the other shows that you've been in?
Well, of course, each role is quite different. It's like different people playing different people each time. This role, physically, I would say, energy-wise, is one of the most demanding that I've ever done. I'm practically on the stage all the time, and it requires a certain kind of energy because it's Guido Contini, the director. He's going through all these changes and all these things, and his career is falling apart and his life is falling apart. So, and also there's more singing. The singing in this show is more than any of the other musicals. As far as I remember, there's more singing here than in any other musicals that I've done.
I'm curious, during the workshop when you were trying to raise money, a certain amount of financial support was withdrawn by a major motion picture company.
Paramount.
Yes. Because the smart guy didn't think you were strong enough to carry this show. And I want to know, what did you feel like then and what do you feel like now?
Well, the first time I heard this was in the New York Times the other day, and it was the first time I heard it.
Well, that was opening morning, I mean Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, I oversaw and I read in the Times that one of the considerations was me, that I wasn't strong enough. And it also said that they were afraid that I wouldn't cut it because I had never done a musical before. So first, I've done 4 musicals at least that I remember.
I'd say there was a little singing in Threepenny Opera.
And Threepenny Opera requires incredible singing. I mean, these dissonant notes and things like that. So I was surprised. I guess the only thing is that I guess they didn't know that. They didn't know that I had done musicals before. And that's all. I'm surprised that the reporter didn't mention that that I had done these musicals.
Was it a little sweet revenge now? I mean, I know you're not a vengeful person, Raul.
Well, I'm not a vengeful person, but it feels nice that we succeeded. It feels nice that in spite of all the odds and all the people, some Paramount and I think another movie company came in and backed down also, that in spite of all those obstacles, we went through and we did it, and it worked, and we're going to be there for a long time. So.
I think you're probably right. You're going to be there for a long time. The only other show to get more Tony nominations was Dreamgirls. It got 13, so 9, and Dreamgirls own the Tony nominations on the street. This is going to be a big hit show, and one of the reasons, despite what the New York Times intimated on Sunday morning, is Raul Julia. We thank you for coming. We wish you much success with the show. And as you say, you'll be there for a good long while, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right.
Hope you win, Sue.
All right, Jack.